I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Amira Foster suing Michael Davies in the amount of $5,000.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may all be seated.
Miss Foster claims she found out her ex-lover was cheating after she loaned him money for a car and says Mr. Davies refused to pay her back.
State your name.
My name is Amira Foster.
His name is Amir. Yours Amira.
Amira Foster,
That
yeah.
sounds like a couple.
Oh, maybe I need a new couple after this.
State your name.
Sir, I'm Michael Davies.
All right. And ma'am, you're suing the defendant for $5,000, Mr. Davies, for an unpaid loan. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Let's start with you.
Hi.
My daughter-in-law. Yes, hi.
Hi, Judge. So, I'm suing for $5,000 because I loaned him something to
Where
help
you know him from? And how long, if you did date, how long did you date? Where you know him from?
I only knew him for 4 months before he moved into my home, and we only dated for 3 months.
Yes, a lot of ladies I hear, and men of you are probably the ones that's begging to move in. But I hear a lot of that move in early before you really know the person.
Right.
I know, I say it all the time, because I've seen it. You can hide a crack, have it for a whole year. You can. So what was going on? Well, let's start from the beginning. Where you meet him?
I met him at a gym in my home that I already had been going to, and he was a trainer there. And so he was doing our beginners class, and I decided after a rough breakup that taking on boxing would be fun, and being that I was a beginner, I might as well join the beginner class.
He was a trainer.
Yeah.
You ever been to prison or jail?
Yes, sir, I'm an amateur boxer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I know the streets and the game because you got like 30 to 50% of the current prison population. They become trainers in prison or whatever, get themselves built up. They come out, they start training. You're telling the woman to turn this way and turn that way. She either doesn't have anybody or she got a bad relationship and you feeling this man touching on you, turn this way. And he talking real sexy, turn that way. This is how you do it, da, da, da. Not all brothers, forgive me, but I just like giving up the game every now and then.
I'm not that type
of trainer, I'm not that type of trainer now.
Sure.
And sure enough, you give him 5,000. Your trainer ends up with 5,000 of your money.
Yeah.
And he ain't even from prison. So you know the game just spread around.
Yeah. And I got played.
All right, go ahead.
So after I began training with him, we started dating after banter and stuff.
How long?
3 months.
How long after you began did he hit on you or you hit on him?
I feel like he was hitting on me very flirtatiously out the gate. You know, it was like 3 months. We were just hanging around. I was going to training sessions, and then we started dating after that, and then...
Who made the move about dating? That's what I'm trying to see how that occurred. Were you being twisted? Or did he call on the phone? Or after the end of a session, did he say, can we go have a bite? How did it go down?
I think that in my generation, we don't really establish terms. We just kind of start seeing each other every single day, so we just...
Somebody got to say, I want to go out.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I can't recall that was actually the gesture.
You tell me about
it was
starting
me,
the relationship.
I'll be honest with you. She was going through a breakup, and I seen the potential in her. I seen the confidence, and I'm like, you know what? She seemed like she's a nice young lady. Maybe I invite her out for a drink, cup of coffee. So that's how it started off.
What did I say at the beginning? I say either the woman is single or she's going through a breakup. I said, that's how it goes down. All right. So he asked you, how did that date go?
It actually went pretty well. She unveiled to me what was going on in her previous relationship. She told me the goals that she was trying to aspire to achieve and things of that nature. So we kind of connected on a different level in having that conversation.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. For 4 months. Go ahead. For 4 months and 5,000. Y'all really connected on a high level. I'm not gonna let you do this to me, man. I'm gonna stop talking to you. Because the game, I can't take it, man.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
I get a call from a woman telling me that
He owe her 5.
no, telling me, I mean, then we would have both been here suing him. But no, telling me that Michael is with her and come get my man.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Amira Foster, who was suing Michael Davies for an unpaid loan.
Tell me how the relationship went from there.
So the relationship was natural. I mean, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but it did feel natural. I was paying the rent and utilities. He was cooking and training us. And so that was our exchange. And it's already my house, so I'm not going to relinquish my bills to someone. I'm going to pay them. So I was paying them, and it was
Now, it's called, you were taking care of him.
Yeah.
Okay, you were taking care of a man after meeting him 4 months earlier when he was filling on you, telling him it was innocent. Filling on you, telling him you were,
Yes, sir.
This is how we do it. Okay.
So after that,
Do you have parents?
I do have parents, Your
Siblings?
Honor.
Do they know you was taking care of a man?
No, I didn't tell them
I know
because
you-
I'm
why?
sure my mother would
Why?
have
Why
had
not?
a fit.
Why? Why you didn't tell your girlfriend such and such living with me, and I'm paying all the bills?
I did tell my girlfriend. I did tell my friend Lena.
What'd they say?
She was present when the loan was discussed.
No. I'm saying when you told her, I'm taking care of my man.
No, I did
Okay, I
not.
know you didn't. Why not?
Because now that I'm hearing it, it sounds stupid.
You were embarrassed. Were you telling him to get a job, or wasn't he still training?
He
That's
was
money.
telling me that he was training, and he was also borrowing my car, or we were using my car to do everything. So I suggested, like, hey, what's your plan? And he said he already had saved up $5,000 and he needed to close the gap. And I said, okay, well, I can loan you money, but you have to pay it back. And it wasn't like set in stone to pay it back. It was more so like conversation where it was like, you have to pay it back at this time, and just banter out throughout the house. We lived together, and I don't think I had to become like a FBI agent. If he's my man, I should trust him saying he's gonna pay me back. And my
That's
friend,
the 5,000. You skipped over.
Yeah.
Let's get back to you all had a relationship. You were taking care of him, paying every bill in the household while he laid up, would you say, cooking chili?
cooking and training.
Okay, well, he laid up cooking. I think I heard you say chili, though. So.
No, he was cooking and keeping me on the training schedule. So it's kind of like I was his client still, but I was paying for his life.
But my point is, he was training other people.
Yeah.
And so that money some of it should have been applied. But let's move on.
But if you think about it, nice trainers,
He's a sucker too, but
they
go
cost
ahead.
about $200 a session. So if she's getting that every day, kind of evens out.
But it wasn't discussed. And
Did you tell her that?
It was a gift.
No, I'm not talking about that yet.
Here we go.
Why are you so anxious to say that I have to rely on a woman for my life? And I have to get $5,000 from a woman? Tell me then, y'all want to jump to the loan. Why did you loan this man $5,000?
Because I wanted him to be more independent and stop borrowing my car. And I know that it's a little late to try to hold him accountable now, but 4 months, is it late?
And
or
when
is
did he say he would pay you back?
It was just banter. He told me that once he got more clients or once he
Does he have more clients?
He was getting more clients, Your Honor.
Okay, did you come back and say, you got more clients, can I get some of my money?
Absolutely.
And what did he say?
He kept saying, as soon as I get more new clients. And in fact, Your Honor, one morning, I thought that he was in a training session. And as I'm thinking this, I get a call from a woman telling me that
He owe her 5.
no, telling me, then we would have both been here suing him. But no, telling me that Michael is with her and come get my man. And then she continued to say he's been lying and cheating on me. And I'm just in shock because I'm like, you're already living with me. You took money from me at this point because I've been texting and calling you.
I heard this story so much I don't even have to listen to you. Go ahead.
And the day that we discussed the loan, my best friend Lena Ortiz, who is my witness today, she was there. She heard him say,
Let me see. Ma'am, you want to come up and speak?
Yeah, I'd
State
like
your
to.
name. And I don't mean to diminish your problem, but I'm really giving you some tough love.
I understand.
And I'm giving the ladies who are watching some tough love. I'm telling them they're being used. What do you want to tell me?
I'm just here to attest to the fact that it was always a loan from the beginning.
Did
It was
you ever
stated.
hear, were you in either of their presence when loan was stated or I'll pay you back was stated?
I was. When both of these things were stated, I was at her apartment, and they were discussing that she would give him a loan of $5,000 for a vehicle. And he said that he promised that he would pay her back once he had a stable income.
Sir, when you all discussed and she agreed to loan you or give you, loan or you're going to say it's a gift. Was she present?
Yes,
Of course not. Was she?
Yes, sir, she was.
Okay.
But that's the problem. You know, Your Honor, misery is love's company. She's always around. It's always an issue. You know, she's there that night where it was supposed to be a gift for me. She's out eating my food that I cooked in the residence.
Did you
Even
pay for
today,
it?
you know,
Eating her food
Thank you.
Exactly.
that you cooked.
you know,
Even today, you don't understand. Well, I do, and I think you do too. But you just don't understand. I know the game backwards and forwards.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
yes, sir.
And sideways.
So it's things like that that I think really cause a detriment to our relationship, her constantly being in our ear about us being involved in a relationship.
So what did that lead to? The breakup, or
Coming up,
that's why you all broke up because her friend was interfering with the relationship?
No, sir.
It's
That's what he said. What
No,
you say?
sir. We broke up because you cheated on me.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Amira Foster, who was suing Michael Davies for an unpaid loan.
That's why you all broke up because her friend was interfering with the relationship?
No, sir.
it's
That's what he said. What
No,
you say?
sir. We broke up because you cheated on me.
it's
You-
the
And you
You
were.
all discussed and then said
No,
it's
Your Honor.
over?
You want to know how it happened?
Yeah, how did it end up? How did it
After
end?
I found out about the woman, she called me.
The woman called you.
The woman called me, and so then this man waits till the next day till I go to work, goes into my house, because I didn't mention that all while he couldn't pay me back, he was able to buy a promissory ring. That wasn't an engagement ring, but it's supposed to be a symbol of us building something. He literally went into my apartment, took all his things, stole the ring back, and left. That's how we broke up. There was no words. And then I proceeded to reach out to him, even though I was in shock, I was angry, I was just I felt stupid. I still was trying to be amicable, texting him, hey, when are you gonna pay me? I reached out to our friends. I said, hey, can you guys nudge him? He said it was a gift. And I'm just very perplexed, confused, because why would I mention a number amount, payments, and why would I involve my friend if this was just a gift? That makes absolutely no sense.
Let me hear from you. How you all broke up?
I really believe that it's really a curse on relationships to move in together. And I think that's really some of our problem as well, that we moved way too fast. And you don't figure that out until you actually live with the individual and you're like, we probably rushed
Come on,
this. a
man,
little
you're
too
killing me, man. You're killing me.
I get it,
Get to the
Judge.
relationship, man.
okay, all
I
right,
can't take it, man. I can't take it.
I get it, Your Honor. So the pressure. The pressure that she kept exerting on me, I'm like, you know what? I really can't do this anymore.
Coming up,
And by any means, that's no excuse. That's no excuse for me not handling responsibilities of being a provider for her. And I know that's where my fault comes in.
Paying your share, not a provider. Paying your share.
Paying my
All
share,
women
at
don't
least-
need
at least
you to
that.
provide. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Amira Foster, who was suing Michael Davies for an unpaid loan.
What were your circumstances to cause you to move in and not pay any bills?
Your Honor, I have this business, like I was telling you, that I just established, and it consumes a lot of my finances. I also have family that I'm taking care of. I have a younger brother who has student loans, and I'm trying to be a good mentor for him, so I try to help out when I can. And by any means, that's no excuse. That's no excuse for me not handling responsibilities of being a provider for her, and I know that's where my fault comes
Paying your share, not a provider. Paying your share.
Paying my share,
Women
at least-
don't need
at least
you
that.
to provide, but they do need you to pay your share. Go ahead.
Absolutely. On this particular date, like she said, a friend of mine called her phone and they're joking around. Oh yeah, you need to get your boyfriend. He's cheating on you and all this type of stuff. And that's why she said she hit me in the background. I'm like, what are you doing this for? She already has these insecurities.
Why do you think the woman did that? Why do you think the woman called her and said he's cheating?
Because I need to get better friends.
Because what?
I need to get better friends.
You think she made that up in her mind? Or?
No, sir.
It was a fact.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
I need
get to the
better friends.
breakup. How the day of the breakup, day before, what was your mindset? What happened? How did it come suddenly?
So after that call happened, I'm like, I can't go home and deal with this because I know it's gonna be World War III, after what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go while she's at work, pack my stuff up, and be done with this.
All right. Now the agreement on repayment you suggest he agreed to was when? Like what month even, or date, if you can remember? Or how long between the time you loaned him the money and he just couldn't take it no more?
It was about a month after I was like, hey, can we start making payments, or can we at least establish a payment plan and have it
Now,
in
how
writing?
long after did you all break up?
After that, it was probably like a month or so later.
Of course.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. You know what he do at night? Now, probably wasn't doing it with you. He at the strip club. Making it rain, making it rain. See, I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Come on, Judge.
Hey, no, you know I got the game down.
Just awful.
Trying to come up there. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna give you your $5,000. I just believe her, and she has a witness, sir.
Thank
Sir,
you.
don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't let your manhood go to that point. You shouldn't have moved in with her unless you could take care of yourself. You should have stayed doing whatever and wherever you were until you could afford to pay your own way with a woman. Have a good day. Judgment
Thank you,
for the
Your Honor.
plaintiff.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $5,000.
Look, I'm sorry that this happened the way it did, but I am glad it's over.
Hopefully, you won't con your way out of paying my $5,000 now that the judge has made his statement. I don't wish you the best.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.